All right, we're over here on the other half of the property. I'm going to call this George and Valerie's because this was their favorite house. I wanted to fix it up, but I don't know if I have the time, money, or energy to do it. Hang on a second. What?
It's windy outside. What's it doing?
It's raining. It's a nice house. Um, if we don't use it for anything other than a storm shelter, that's why we're here. We're basically using it as a storm shelter because the mobile home isn't a very good storm shelter. But so we'll at least keep it around for that. I'm walking around looking for any leaks. This is a good time to check for leaks. Here's an old grody bed. I definitely would not sleep over here. Well, I would, but not on this bed. I'd have to clean up and fix up this room, make it uh, clean and coon proof, if you will. But right now, I just kind of want to take a nap. But Laura wanted to seek shelter. We got a tornado or tornadoes or potential tornadoes in the area. I'm a truck driver. I sleep through these things all the time, so I'm not worried about it, but she is. But no, my brother's idea, and if we end up making enough money off our dividends, then we might still do this. But my brother's idea was to turn this into a hunting cabin and Airbnb-ing it as a hunting cabin, which ain't a bad idea. I mean, it doesn't need as much work to fix it up as a hunting cabin as it would another kind of Airbnb, you know, more sophisticated, fancy Airbnb. I mean, it's kind of an eclectic house. And I thought it would be cool to clean it up, fix it up, and kind of restore it. But like I said, I just ain't got the time or the money. And I'd have to hire somebody to do probably half the work because, um, yeah, I'm not getting any younger. And I got to work all the time. There's a couple problems with this house. There was a deck on the back here, and they didn't secure it to the house properly. So when the deck came apart or whatever, it jacked up the house right here. And so that part of the house is kind of rotted out. Oh, and over here where you see this foam, the spray foam, the hill comes down up against the house. And so I believe it's rotting and moisture is coming in right here. So that would need to be addressed. It needs a new roof. And it needs a lot of work. But I might just turn this into a barn for the animals and then keep this section down here as a storm shelter for us.
Hi.
Hello. Go.
Are you making a video?
Yeah.
Kim, there's lots of ghosts here.
Well, Valerie's most likely here. I don't know about George. But this was their favorite house, especially Valerie's. Valerie loved this house. For some reason, I always thought there was like a second story, but there's not really. Uh, you have that like little crow's nest up there, which is leaking water. That's a problem. I'll have to address that. This might be important to the family. I don't know who these people are. I knew George and Valerie. There's an emu. This might not even be their family. The people that bought the place from George and Valerie, they had people, farmhands living over here, and they trashed the place. Or at least that's their story. Might have been their own family. These people are kind of jacked up. But anyway, take that out of the rain at least. That will be okay. So I'll need to find out where that leak is coming from. Oh, I think I already know. That window up there is open. So this is the crow's nest. It's a little sketchy, but it'll be all right. This last step's a doozy. There. Problem solved. So there's some water coming in there. Got to fix that door. And the deck. But I think this is the upstairs that I was thinking that the property had. And it's actually just more like a crow's nest. And I think Valerie sat up here and read or worked on projects. Who knows what she did up here, but it's a nice little quiet space. If it was on the other side of the house, it'd be a good little hunting blind. But you can't hunt that way. That's the highway. Unless you shot down to the creek, you know. It might be the only safe bet. But anyway, Laura is probably freaking out because I'm not down there. But so I probably ought to get down there. But anyways, so that's why that was leaking. And I guess maybe there was some stairs or something here. And that's why I thought there was an upstairs, a second floor. Which it kind of is, but it kind of ain't. All right. I'm more scared of slipping and falling than I am the tornado. Okay, here we go. This is pretty narrow here. All right, we're almost there. Touchdown. So the place needs to be cleaned up a lot. But other than that, it's halfway decent. Where's that door? Oh, that door's over here, I think. So if it drips, it's dripping down here. Not a big deal. Yeah, that door's like closed. Kind of scared me. I almost died. Said I almost died. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Nothing. I know there's no signal here at all. What? Yeah, there's no signal over here at all. We'll have to get internet over here just to get signal. So yeah, I'm just checking the place out. Like I said, what I really want to be doing is taking a power nap, but I can't do that. So here I am. Clean this place up, bring some furniture in here. I probably could take a power nap. Like I said, it's pretty clean. I mean, not clean, but you know, a little TLC, and somebody probably could live here. Wouldn't be like fancy schmancy or whatnot, but and looks like they cut out some of the wiring downstairs, so the wiring will have to be addressed. Oh, and the plumbing. There's no water here because the previous people, between George and Valerie and us, jacked up the well over here, so now there's no water. I gotta fix that. Yeah, idiots. They cut out copper wiring. So the whole house will need to be rewired. But I can do most of it. Well, there is still some wiring over there they didn't cut out. So maybe half the house will probably need rewiring. Too bad I don't have a lighter. I'll light a bottle rocket off and scare them. Me? Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. Yeah. There's some grape jelly and peanut butter. We can have peanut butter and jelly. Ooh, shit. Oh, that's grody. Ooh, man. Don't look in the refrigerator. But no, anyways, like I said, I'm thinking about just maybe turning this into a barn, but I got to get fencing up first before I can even do that. So I'll just clean the place up, and who knows what I'll use it for. Once I get fencing over here, then maybe the animals can run through here and whatever. Maybe turn this room or another room into like a birthing room where I can birth the babies and kind of have them sectioned off so that they're safe and protected. Who knows? Yep, the storm has passed. I don't know. It feels like it. Oh, there's a chair. Oh well.
No tornado warnings now. Missy just messaged me.
So I could have stayed in bed.
You weren't in bed.
I know. I could have went to bed.
Go home, go to bed.
All right, bye. See you tomorrow.
Okay. Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's really bad down here too. We gotta
What?
clean this up. What?
You say?
Monkey butt.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let me gather my flashlights.
Materials. Can you back out of here?
I was gonna have you do that.
Really?
Just kidding.
Find anything interesting upstairs?
Just a couple dog ghosts.
Huh?
Just a couple dog ghosts.
Dog ghosts?
Yeah.
There were dog ghosts upstairs?
Yeah.
Like Dempsey?
No, Vinny and what's his face?
Vinny and Carl are ghosts?
No.